is absolutely essential in order to advance the other attribute of profit maximization. And this profit maximization has a direct effect on democracy, because for profit maximization you require a state structure that will assault democracy, democratic rights of the people, and at the same time divert the attention of the people from becoming united against the exploitation under neoliberalism, and by using all sorts of emotive issues, which is happening globally, but in India it's happening with a double whammy effect, because it's not only the global neoliberal order, but it's also the internal objective of the RSS to transform the character of India. And when this is happening, the attacks on federalism is something that's very important to not merely oppose, but to fight back and to defend the entire concept of not merely federalism, but to uphold the equality of the diversities that India has. Article 1 of the Constitution is very clear. India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. Without the states, there is no India. Now they want to remove the states and say India itself, and then states are only administrative structures to survive at the dictates of the center. So therefore, when we talk of democracy, equity and federalism, this is the actual challenge that's connected with the larger struggle in India of the Indian ruling classes completely being aligned with international finance capital and neoliberalism, and therefore India becoming, in terms of foreign policy and in other terms, an appendage of US imperialism. And that is one aspect of it. Domestically, the consequence of that is greater curtailment of democracy, greater curtailment of democratic rights of the people, and the intensification of the rightward shift in politics, that is with the offensive of communalism and the process of this communal offensives, which is reflected today in the recent elections. Once again, there is not a single Muslim candidate by the BJP all over the country. And it is reflected also in how the targeting and isolation of the minorities that takes place in our country, and also against this will increase against the Christians as well. And who is the new Chief Minister of UP? Not UP, of Orissa. Who has been appointed by the BJP as the new Chief Minister of Orissa? The person who sat on a dharna demanding the release of Graham Staines, who was demanding the release of the murderer of Graham Staines and his children, who were tossed in a car some years ago in Orissa. He is now the Chief Minister of Orissa. So the signals that have been given is that this rightward shift will rupture the social unity in our country, and that rupturing is important for the creation of an authoritarian order, which is important for profit maximization, and which in turn is also important for the process to convert secular democratic India into a fascistic Hindutva Rashtra. So this is the larger battle. So I think this is the battle that all of us will have to join. We are already part of it, but we have to of this that is taking place in today's conditions. And I'm sure that whatever be the political fallout of electoral results, etc., this is a larger social-political process that all of us will have to engage ourselves in, that to safeguard the secular democratic character of the Indian Republic, it is essential that these right-wing forces, particularly the fascistic communal offensive of the BJP RSS, is further resisted and further weakened than what we have managed to weaken in the last elections. And that is an ongoing battle for us. So democracy, equity, federalism, not only